It's a huge honor for a small business in Maine. The co-directors of Stepping Stones Montessori School have been named the winners of Maine Small Business Person of the Year by the U.S. Small Business Administration.
This comes ahead of National Small Business Week, which is the first week in May. And we have the winners here with us to celebrate. Carrie Gervais and Jennifer Cousins. Good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
And first of all, how did this award come about? And did you guys know you were up for this award?
Well, I had seen on the SBA Maine website that you could self-nominate, and one of the categories was for best women-owned small business.
Oh.
And we were women-owned, and we employ a lot of women, so we thought we'd apply for that, never really thinking that we would receive it, and then we actually received the overall award.
Okay.
So,
can you tell us about the school, how it started, and what makes it so unique?
Carrie and I were teen teaching at Halldale Elementary School, and we were both starting our families, and we both felt that there was a need for early childhood education. So we decided that we were going to start a preschool. And then Carrie said to me, well, have you heard about Montessori? And I said, no, I have not. And so she told me all about it, and we researched it and said this is exactly what we want to do. And every few years, we just kept adding and adding and adding, and here we are now with a toddler program right through 8th grade.
For people that don't know what Montessori, what is that exactly?
well, it's a approach developed by Maria Montessori, who was the first female physician in Italy. And it's usually thought of as for preschool, but it's actually a program that goes right up through high school even. And it's usually multi-aged. It has a set of specialized materials that are self-correcting. And then it also follows the needs of the child. And so we try very hard to be individualized. And, you know, as kids get older, we do try to incorporate a lot more traditional kinds of approaches to get them ready for high school, but with Montessori underpinnings.
I went to a Montessori school.
You did?
Yes,
That's
when
awesome.
I was in preschool, it was huge. The style, it's very much creative. That's what I felt. I learned how to color. It was great. I had a great time at the Montessori experience. I'm curious, how has it grown over the years? I know you mentioned you've grown to 8th grade, through 8th grade. So how many students do you guys have?
We have about 90 students right now from age 2 up through 8th grade.
What's the feedback you get from the kids and the parents on Montessori School?
On our Montessori school in particular?
Yeah.
So we're very community oriented. The parents are very involved. Because they have to bring their children to school, we see them every day. I see them at the beginning of the day, Jen sees them at the end of the day. It's kind of like an expanded homeschool or a big family. And so I think the parents feel very comfortable that we know their child. I think that's the biggest thing that we tend to hear, is that they feel like we really understand and know their children.
We also have their children for 3 years. I'm the lead teacher in the lower elementary program, which is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. And so I have those students for 3 years. I know their learning styles.
You get to know them.
They know me. I know them, and there becomes a big sense of trust and community and partnership with their families.
So I'm curious to hear from both of you, what makes you so passionate about what you do every day?
I always wanted to be a teacher, and I think Jen did too, from the very beginning, from when I was a student in kindergarten. And I have a great passion for curriculum and for geography and integrating geography, history, and science. And so I tended to be more on the elementary side, but Jen's also an elementary teacher. So now we both teach elementary. And I love being able to set up activities that really motivate kids to explore, but also to rigorously learn all of the geography of the world even. So
yeah, let's talk about the award. Did you guys have a party? Did you get plaques sent you? I mean, what did that all
nothing
entail?
has happened yet. Nothing. But
Except for a small little dance in the hallway when we found out.
Exactly. You know, we basically still can't believe it. We were just notified about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then we have the award ceremony in D.C. on May 4th. And then there's a award ceremony in Maine on May 29th. So I think the big celebrations are yet to come. We announced it to our families, and got great feedback.
And
from
now to
parents.
everybody watching right now too. There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Yeah, see?
Big congratulations to you too. And
Thank
if
you.
anyone wants to learn more about the Montessori, where can they go?
Well, we have a website, www.steppingstones with an S on the end, montessorischool.com.
Hey, congratulations again. That's awesome.
you so
And
much.
have fun on your trip to D.C. That'll be a great
Yeah,
time.
we're
Thank
excited.
you.
We don't get away much.
Teachers, yeah.
Well, you're around so many kids. Yeah, there you
Exactly.
go, yeah.
Yep.
Well, as we headed to break, a reminder that